you have really enjoyed them. Today we will learn about a great mind. If you've seen the movie Hidden Figures, you already know about Katherine Johnson and her contributions to NASA and our space program. Let's take a look at this great video.
Lost in history, we found the unsung heroes whose story wasn't told, but who shaped the globe, like Katherine Johnson. She was born without a silver spoon, West Virginia mountain town, 1918, that's the year she touched the ground. A black girl, born at a time when girls weren't prized for their minds, and black folk had to fight to survive under segregation laws that white folk had devised. And though there were many obstacles in her path, Katherine Johnson didn't let them hold her back. She was drawn to numbers and mastered math and took hard classes for the fastest track to college. She enrolled at age 15. When she graduated, what would she be? Meanwhile, a program had been created that would lead to the dream of space exploration. This was before computers had silicon chips. Computers back then had a pulse in their wrists. These women at NASA crunched numbers non-stop. Without them, the engineers couldn't do their jobs. Then war broke out, men saw it firsthand, and job discrimination was banned. So black women like Katherine joined NASA, though segregation split the group in half. Different bathrooms, cafeterias, workspace, and equal treatment hurt in the worst way.
She wrote the book, she made the way, she made the motto. She looked up at the moon and then asked us to follow. We fly so high, so on the ground. Our unsung heroes, I can see.
Johnson was inquisitive, always asked why. And in face of barriers, her dream didn't die. She never gave in, no, she wouldn't relent. Though some meetings seemed only for men, Johnson asked if there was a law against women attending them, and then she went. By 58, America was face to face with the Soviets in the Cold War race to space. The space race for Johnson especially, man, she was calculating rocket trajectories. The paths they take, doing it right, meant life or death for Alan Shepard's flight. He didn't orbit the Earth, but hey, he was the first American up in space. On John Glenn's first orbit of the Earth, they used an electronic computer to make it work. But John Glenn said, no, don't launch me yet. I want Katherine Johnson to double check. And when Neil Armstrong took a giant step for mankind, well, you can bet that Johnson did the calculations to get the Apollo 11 mission to the moon. This computer was doing what they thought she could never do. To me, that's incredible, and that's why I'm telling you.
She wrote the book, she made the way, she made the motto. She looked up at the moon and then asked us to follow. We fly so high, so on the ground. Our unsung heroes, I can see. She wrote the book, she made the way, she made the motto. She looked up at the moon and then asked us to follow. We fly so high, so on the ground. Our unsung heroes, I can see. She wrote the book, she made the way, she made the motto. She looked up at the moon and then asked us to follow. We fly so high, on the ground. Our unsung heroes, I can see.
Well, I can certainly see why Katherine Johnson was given the Presidential Medal of Freedom. I hope you will spend this time and discuss other brave and courageous African Americans who have made great achievements in our history. It has been a pleasure to bring you the Black History Month segments. This is Jaden and Jayla Peaks. Thank you from the Nuts and Bolts studio for watching. Thank you for watching the special Black History Month edition of the Nuts and Bolts. We like to make a correction. Tomorrow's Trendy Thursday is dressed as your favorite Black History Month figure. You can also wear t-shirts celebrating diversity. And we will close with a special video from Deja Turner.
Talk to you about the Lone Ranger. Most people think that the Lone Ranger is Caucasian, but did you know that he is actually African American? The Lone Ranger's name is Bass Reeves. Bass Reeves was a slave in Crawford County, Arkansas. During the Civil War, Bass Reeves accompanied his master, George Reeves. After the war, Bass Reeves declared himself a free man and got on a train to Oklahoma Territory, where the Cherokee took him in. That was where he learned to ride, track, shoot, and speak 5 native languages. He later became famous among criminals for his skills. Also, he became famous for his cunning disguises. Bass Reeves brought in 3,000 living felons and 14 dead. Bass Reeves is credited for being an amazing bounty hunter.